When the news dropped that Sony wasn't gonna buy Kadokawa but instead become the largest shareholder of that company, well, the anime manga community reacted like this. Yeah, buddy, because many persons thought that this was the end of this so-called possible monopoly that Sony would have if they do acquire the entire company of Kadokawa. But why would I title this video that the Sony apocalypse is upon us? Are you smelling the smelly smell of clickbait? Well, I'm not trying to clickbait you, but soon you would find out why we should still be concerned, even though the situation now is that Sony has just become the largest shareholder of Kadokawa.
Okay.
So here's how this whole arrangement will work from now on. Sony's announcement states the two companies will discuss specific collaborative initiatives, including initiatives to adapt Kadokawa's IP into live action films and TV dramas globally, co-produce anime works, expand global distribution of Kadokawa's anime works through the Sony Group, further expand publishing of Kadokawa's games, and develop human resources to promote and expand virtual production. Kadokawa's additionally stated the alliance will provide further expansion of the scope of Kadokawa's game publishing and distribution of Kadokawa's publication, including manga as ebooks by the Sony Group. So how did the anime manga community react to this new partnership, this new set of arrangements? Well, we won't go through them all, but this interesting one by a Reddit user, and his title says it all. Someone responded, "Say bye to ecchi." So one person made a comment and cited some interesting references about the whole situation of censorship based on that person's Reddit post. They said Sony has a well-documented habit of censorship regarding anime games on the Sony platform, and they quote an article. The policy continues and is many ways worse today than it was in 2018, and they cite another article as well. Now it takes us back to the title of this video. The Sony anime apocalypse is upon us. Now again, why did I say that? The reason being is because even though Sony's decision right now is just to become the largest shareholder of Kadokawa, who is to say that in the future that they don't pull out the reverse Uno card and buy them in the future? As a matter of fact, even Kadokawa employees have expressed that they want Sony, no other company but Sony, to acquire them and get rid of their boss who they don't like, Mr. Krusty Krabs himself, Mr. Natsuno. Because they believe, and of course evidence proves their point correct as well, that he has a terrible track record of managing Kadokawa poorly.
Oh, well, pardon me, Mr. Perfect! I guess I forgot that you never ever make a mistake!
So the situation right now is that Sony might be strapped for cash because a full buyout of Kadokawa is estimated to cost $4.3 billion.
What the hell you say?
Now, Sony being the largest shareholder of Kadokawa, in my opinion, is also a cause for concern as well today. Because I'm not a businessman, so I decided to just Google this, and one of the things that I looked at is the title, or the phrase that I used was, what does it mean to be the largest shareholder of a company? Now before I go into that, please let me make this clear. I am not an expert at business matters, hence the reason why I had to Google this, because I'm just a...
I'm a just island boy. I'm a just island boy.
Yep, I'm just a simple island boy. So here's what Google told me to the answer to that question. What does it mean to be the largest shareholder of a company? Here's what that entails. Significant influence. The largest shareholder has the most voting power in company matters. This includes, and we will skip down a bit, decision-making power. They have a strong say in major company decisions, such as mergers, acquisitions, and strategic direction. Potential for control. While not always the case, the largest shareholder can potentially exert significant control over the company's operations. Key points: the exact level of control and influence varies depending on the percentage of shares owned and the company's specific bylaws. In some cases, even a minority shareholder can wield significant influence if they have a strong alliance with other shareholders. But as someone once said on a sitcom, there's no place for truth on the internet. So if you are an expert in these business matters, let us know if they are correct or if they are wrong. But of course, do so with some tender love and care if you especially disagree with the statements involved. But note what the CEO had to say about this merger with Sony and Kadokawa. We are very pleased to conclude this capital and business alliance agreement with Sony. This alliance is expected to not only further strengthen our IP creation capabilities, but also increase our IP media mix options with Sony's support for global expansion, allowing us to deliver our IP to more users around the world. We are confident that this will greatly contribute to the maximizing the value of our IP and increasing our corporate value in the mid to long term. We intend to do our utmost to ensure that our collaborative efforts with Sony produce great results in the global market. So of course, the comment section is all yours. Tell us, do you think I am making a big fuss over nothing? Because at the end of the day, there's no buying of Kadokawa. Sony does not own Kadokawa, so there's nothing to be concerned about. Or do you agree with the title of this video that we are in the anime apocalypse that Sony is in charge of? Because at the end of the day, even though they don't own Kadokawa, they're still a major player in Kadokawa's business affairs. So should we be concerned? Should we not be concerned? Let us know in the comments. But one thing many persons are concerned about is a particular anime that is coming out next year, 2025. But the reason why persons are concerned is because this is an anime that has been produced with the aid of AI. 95% of it has been made with AI. But in order for you to check out that video that is popping up on your screen about that topic, you have to click on the subscribe button. So that's it. Now go on.